expected to be at the end of 2022, is the sad fact that your kids, my kids, are going to be living in a world, in Australia that's poorer, older and smaller?
Well, the reality is we are going to see the economy contract. That's one point. The second is because of the health restrictions, we've seen an impact on population. And as you point out, Australia's population growth will be the lowest in more than a century. And net overseas migration will be falling in consecutive years for the first time in 46 years. So we are seeing, as a result of COVID-19, Andrew, significant impact on growth as a result of those population numbers. And of course, we're seeing a smaller economy as a result. But there is cause for optimism and hope, and that's our focus.
So not poorer, not older?
Well, again, the Australian economy, hope, and that's our focus.
So not poorer, not older?
Well, again, the Australian economy will continue to grow. Population growth will come back. The net overseas migration numbers that are printed in the budget after those consecutive years of falls will start to come back as restrictions are eased. So the trends will start to turn around for the economy, but certainly the shock is great.
Catherine Murphy.
Hello, Treasurer. Catherine Murphy from Guardian Australia. You mentioned in your speech a minute ago that, citing past recessions, that you wanted to tip the balance in favour of employment for young Australians. But there's also another lesson from previous recessions, and that is older workers struggle to find re-employment if they lose a job during a downturn. So just with your JobKeeper, or your JobMaker credit, can you tell me what there is to stop an employer sacking a 50-year-old full-time?
We'll see Australia a stronger nation. Tonight's budget will also be supporting young people, because the history of previous recessions in Australia in the 1980s and the 1990s is that it's taken a long time to get unemployment back to where it was. They say that unemployment goes up the elevator and comes down the stairs. In the 1980s, it took 6 years to get unemployment back below 6% from where it started. In the 1990s, it took 10 years. We want to move faster than that, and importantly, we want to help women and young people get back to work. Well, this budget is our plan for Australia's economic recovery. We're already seeing encouraging signs across the economy as people get back to work, as the virus is suppressed, as restrictions are eased. Right now, we have a two-speed national economy. We have Victoria and we have the rest. But fortunately in Victoria, the number of daily cases has been coming down and those restrictions have started to ease. And that will see more people in Victoria get back to work, just as we've seen more people around the rest of the country get back to work. Okay.
Dear Treasurer, I hear you want to return women to job and youngest women to protect economic. This is my question to you. You want to continue to use women in the pussy business. You to want to protect economic. You are not protect women. This is another question to Minister Women. Now you support Treasurer to use women in the pussy to protect economic. This is another question to Treasurer. You can protect economic another way, not women in the pussy. This is my question to Minister Harris. You support Treasurer to control society, our body, to bring them distress,